but when I was 12, I made a suicide attempt. And having been raised in a Christian, I thought, oh, I've lived a good life, I'll just go to heaven. And all of a sudden, I found myself traveling rapidly down this tunnel with this sound going and swirling lights. And I remember thinking, oh, they never talked to us about Sunday school about this. So I realized that maybe I hadn't gotten the full story, and um, let people know, and it I survived, but it put me on a path of trying to understand what it was that I had experienced. And I encountered the Egyptian Book of the Dead, and then the um, the Tibetan Buddhist Book of the Dead. And hearing Timothy Leary and the sounds, it was like this was real data. And then when I encountered the American Book of the Dead, it spoke so deeply to me, and it transmitted a real experience, that I had had a taste of. So I began, working with it, took very seriously the injunction to, read it for others. And it has been a source book for me throughout my life. Every time that I read for another, I find that I am changed, and I am working on the same archetypal experiences that are in the book. So it's a work tool, it's a way of working on oneself, but it's also a way of being a profound service to others. So I'm very grateful for it. My family was at the bedside for my father, and after the prayers and the benedictions had been done and he passed, it was like that work was done, whereas I felt like I was beginning a new relationship and had work and sharing with him by doing the readings. And there was such a clear consciousness on the other end when I would do the readings, that at some deep level, I really experienced that continuity of consciousness in a very powerful way. But it was definitely the beginning of a new relationship with my father as a being.